All right, welcome back to BSTV.
Hi, we're back
That's right.
on TI.
Temptation Island preview.
TI.
Our dream reality show to go on.
Yeah, just because we want to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, that's why.
And live in that sweet ass pad. You be sarcastic with me.
Let's discuss the cast. So, basically, we're going into the final episode now, and they all chose a date, and everyone else got sent home. So there's only one male, one female for each person remaining. It's an overnighter, and that's it basically. So let's just go with what there is. So LaSalle right here, he goes on dates with Trace. First, for some reason, the morning of, he tells Trace how he loves her, but he's really struggling with hurting Ashley and all this stuff. Like, basically,
he needs closure with Ashley.
Yeah. And then Trace obviously is like, yo, that's fucked up. Like, you're telling me you love me, but you're telling me you don't know what you're gonna do.
Yeah.
So then they go on a date, and it's basically it just seems terrible. They just kind of talk things out the whole date, and that's it.
But nothing was really resolved.
Yeah.
Because he
left it kind of the same again in the morning.
Yeah, he's like, I still love you.
He never gave her a commitment that he's going to do.
Yeah, I call him a flip-flop because he just flips back and forth and he doesn't know what he wants and he just talks smack just for what he thinks that Trace wants to hear. And when I'm sure we see the bonfire with Ashley, he's just going to tell her what she wants to hear. He is not a very trustworthy human being.
No, I agree with that. I don't think he flip-flops at all.
Yeah, he does.
I think he's just telling people what they want to hear in the moment. He's not flip-flopping. He's going back with Ash. He knows this the whole time.
Okay, well...
So he's lying to Trace. He's not flip-flopping.
Yeah, but he portrays it to Trace like, hey, I'm with you, and now...
Sure, but he ain't flip-flopping.
Yeah,
he's just lying to her.
Okay,
that's my prediction.
I still don't like you, LaSalle.
No, I don't like him either.
Yeah.
You're just not and then nice. Ash goes on a helicopter ride with Blake.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
And we don't actually. So the episode kind of ends where we kind of saw the ending of the guys. We don't know if she went overnight with Blake or not.
She probably did.
Yeah, but we don't know. We didn't see what happened after their helicopter ride.
Right. It looked like a really nice state though.
But what do you think is going to happen at the end? Are they going to be together or not?
She'll take him back.
Yeah, but is he? The thing is he going to want her back? She'll obviously take him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're together.
Ooh, Iris.
Luke and Iris, they make no sense to me at all. They seem like a couple who just used the show for a vacation to Hawaii.
Yeah, maybe.
Neither of them really made a connection with anybody.
No.
They didn't even try.
Yeah, he didn't for sure. She didn't really.
She didn't try till Deke came at the very end.
Yeah.
And even then, it was just kind of like, oh my God, I'm a big fan of yours from a previous season. They just kind of hung out and talked a bit. They didn't do anything.
Yeah.
They didn't kiss, right? I don't think so. They hugged and held each other in the water.
Yeah, but they didn't get super romantic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it ends with Luke ends up ring shopping.
Yeah. And then buys a ring for her and says, hey, if I don't end up proposing, I could just hold on to
He just
ring.
wants the ammo in the pocket in case.
Just in case.
Maybe they get the ring for free, so why not? He is cheap. He makes her split the bill at fast food restaurants.
Yeah, who does that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are they going to leave together?
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Right here. So this episode starts off with
Jillian.
Yeah, the previous episode ended with Jillian watching Edgar.
In the boom boom.
As Jillian described it, do romantic and violent things in the bedroom.
Yeah. So Edgar was having sex with Marissa and Jillian saw and she was appalled. But I was confused because I thought she had sex with Tommy already.
Yeah, me too.
So... maybe she didn't. She just did other things.
Because she's like, he broke our rule. The one rule was you couldn't do this. Yeah. So I guess she did everything but that, maybe.
Okay, but everything else still constitutes. I guess it's not. It's not actual sex. It's not defined by sex, but everything else still constitutes as sexual actions. Anyway, she's appalled and she's just losing her mind.
Yeah, wants to throw things, gets back to the house, is screaming and yelling, telling everyone what happened.
Yeah, taking off her promise ring and whatnot. So,
but she didn't throw them. I thought she was going to throw them.
Yeah, I did too. But she goes on a date with Tommy and she really likes Tommy. You could see that. And she wants them to pursue a relationship outside or still continue talking. And Tommy's like, nope, we're not doing this. And trying to let her down lightly. But she's just we'll still continue to talk after and see how it goes.
So we didn't see if they had an overnight. You think Jillian Sleep has revenge, violent sex with Tommy?
Yeah, maybe. But I don't feel like Tommy's just not that into Jillian.
Yeah, I think Tommy's all about just extending the vacation, staying on the show,
sure.
and I think he thinks Jillian's okay, but he doesn't want to like totally lead her on. You could see it that he's like
he doesn't want to lock it down with her.
He didn't really even like show too much being into her. Like he totally backed off when she was like, "I like you," halfway through the show.
Yeah,
and then he didn't really like even want to do anything with her again until she kind of alluded that, hey, it's just for fun, I'm cool with that, and then he's kind of like, all right.
Yeah.
But now that she's getting serious again, he's pulling back again.
Yeah, for sure. Obviously he's just living his best life, and wherever he's from, he's a firefighter and he's a good looking guy, so I'm sure you can get lots of girls. Just was to wear his firefighter outfit.
So do you think they're going to be together at the end?
No, because he is really in love or like infatuated or really likes Marissa, and Marissa seems to like him as well. So they had a really nice date. They went horseback riding, and then they confessed how much like they really are into each other, and how they're gonna. I don't know. They never really.
I don't think he's that into Marissa. I think he's just done with Jillian, and I think he's actually going to be the one to break it off with her.
With who, Marissa?
With Jillian. So I think Edgar's gonna leave with nobody, or like leave with someone that like maybe he leaves with Marissa, but they break up in like a week.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think he's going to be the one to end it with Jillian. But I could see them being together. Like I'm not 100% confident in this prediction.
Mm-hmm. And then
now this is a prediction I'm pretty confident in.
Okay.
So Hanya goes ring shopping with Luke. Actually, it's Hanya going ring shopping. Luke accompanied him, and then Luke was like, hey, I'll get a ring too.
Yeah.
Because Hanya decides so apparently the show is 1 month, because we heard someone say we've been here for 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. So after a month of Ash ignoring him, not sending him a video message, wanting nothing to do with him, Hanya decides, I'm ready to propose.
Yeah, you're delusional, bud.
Yeah. And Ash seems like totally head over heels with Taylor. Taylor's like begging her not to give Hanya another chance. Mm-hmm. And all she talks about is, I now know how I need to be treated, and I don't need to beg for it from someone like him. It seems like this proposal isn't going to go well. I could see so many different outcomes. But I cannot see her saying yes. Mm-hmm. I could at best see her saying, we have things to work on.
Right. That's best case scenario for you, bud.
Yeah. Like there's so many, I could see her laughing in his face. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I could see her getting angry at it. I could see her just being like, no, like, I could see her not even showing up to the final thing, like just going there. Like, I guess they're contractually obligated to meet one more time, but I could see her just like doing the whole, like, make sure there's separation, like not wanting to sit beside him, all sorts of disgust.
Yeah, body language.
I don't see anything going well for him.
Yeah. So Hanya, I don't know.
And Hanya also doesn't go on his overnight date.
Right, neither does Luke, right? So they end up with the two girls that they
showing off their rings.
Yeah, they just hung out at the house, and looks like they were eating yummy sushi. So
yeah, I feel like this season was just like terrible for Hanya. Hanya basically just wasted his time there for a month.
So did Luke.
No, because I think Luke and Iris went there just to steal a vacation to Hawaii. Oh. Hanya like probably went in there thinking he was like in control of himself. I'm there to party and hook up with girls. Mm-hmm. And then he saw his girl doing that, and then he just like broke down and stopped. Yeah. And was like,
you can see how he kind of like shattered into like some little pieces as time progressed, right?
Because he was like super confident at the start.
Yeah. And then like last week he was like legit crying with the picture and like caressing her picture. Yeah. I think he hit rock bottom in the tiny little middle.
But like he had this girl, what was her name? Karina. And like they didn't, and like he yelled at her the night before they were supposed to do their overnight date, so he kind of even had to beg her to go on the date with her. Yeah. And like she seemed into him, like he could have gave her a chance. Yeah. But I don't know.
I guess he didn't.
So prediction, what's gonna happen when she shows up?
He's gonna start crying or something.
Oh, he's gonna cry.
Yeah.
But what's her reaction going to be at the proposal?
Are you crazy? I think.
Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah.
Like are you crazy?
Delusional,
or
absolutely
what
not.
Makes you think like this makes everything right?
Right.
This one action.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So I can't wait for the final.
I know.
It's going to be great.
But next time, Temptation Island, you need to choose a better cast. We're not saying we're the best people. You can consider us.
Yeah.
But you need to choose a better cast.
I think they had a pretty good cast. Like, just to go over this, like, I think this was a great couple to choose. This turned out to be a pretty good couple.
She was wild.
This was terrible.
This was boring.
But I wonder how those interviews go. Like, did they just swindle them in the interviews and pretend? Like,
yeah, for sure.
But I don't even see them having charisma. So I think they actually just made a bad selection here.
Yeah.
And then this one actually was kind of an okay casting just because he was such a disaster.
Yeah, but Ash doesn't really have much charismatic.
Neither does he. He doesn't either.
He's very monotone. I've never seen him really smile. He's just like, blah.
So they went 50-50.
Yeah.
Maybe a little higher because LaSalle did bring something to the show. She brought nothing.
No.
And the other couple brought nothing either. Iris and Luke.
Look what nice your robe is.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to be pampered on TI-5.
What's TI-5?
Temptation Island 5.
Oh.
We got to apply.
No,
let's just send this video in as our application.
Yeah.
All right. BSTV, like, subscribe, leave a comment.